this is like a week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And they all stayed on, so cash out me $50. Anyways.
What the hell?
Yeah, they a little rusty, but we're gonna fix it today. So make sure you guys leave a... Wait, no. Edit that out.
Girl,
Make
you
sure
do realize
guys
I don't leave the...
Leave this, though. Make sure you guys leave a big thumbs up on this video. Subscribe if you want more nail videos. Comment what other nails... Edit that out. Comment what other nail arts... Comment what other type of nails y'all want to see from her. And turn on the post notification bell so you never miss when she upload a video. Now, without further ado, keep watching.
Hey guys, thanks for clicking on my video. If you are new here, welcome to Nails by Naya, and if you have been here before, thank you for coming back. I know you may hear something in the background of me speaking, and that is my air conditioner and my fan. I live in the hot, humid heat of Louisiana, and I do not want to cut off either one of those because it would be hot in here if I do. Anyways, the first thing I am doing is going in with my safety course drill bit, and I am falling off the gel polish. You will not see any color go away because I only put a top coat on due to this being soft white nails, and the soft white color I use is acrylic. So the soft white color will not go away since I'm not following the acrylic down. She is getting yellow put over this acrylic, meaning I have no reason to file the entire acrylic down. The only acrylic I am filing down is this ring finger, well, both of the ring fingers, because as you can see, this is the butterfly nails, and she would like for me to take the butterflies off, although we are putting color on it. Well, one of the butterflies would be showing if I didn't file it off, because what we did on her ring finger in the end left a little bit of the clear acrylic off. Anyway, I'm rambling, sorry you guys. So as usual, I'm just going through filing off the top coat, not the top coat. As usual, I'm going off filing off the gel polish, and I'm filing off the acrylic to get down to the butterflies to file those off. And yeah, also, if you're not using gel polish, you do not have to go in and file that down. You can just go in with a cotton ball, acetone, and wipe that off if that is regular polish. But with gel polish, it's just easier to file it down. Another thing is, I know some people do not like watching videos and listening to the music that are in those videos, so they cut the video down, but you do not know when the person is going to speak again. So to help you guys with that, I am going to be putting a red circle with an exclamation point at the top right hand corner to notify you when I begin speaking, and when I stop speaking, you can of course cut the video back down because music will be playing again. I did skip me filing the rest of the fingers because I was moving out of frame too much. Anywho, one thing I did forget to say was when using the safety course drill bit, file at the part of the nail that has been lifted too, so you can get that acrylic off. And that's what I'm doing right now. I went in with the safety bit and I filed off as much as I can, and now I'm going in with this little ball drill bit, and I'm filing at the remaining little bit that was still lifted that I couldn't get with the safety course drill bit. And I'm also going underneath her nails to file at her natural nail because she didn't like her natural nails showing. She didn't like how they were looking underneath the acrylic. So this, you don't have to do this, but you can if you want to. Now I'm going in with my 180 sanding band and I'm filing at the natural nail to remove the shine. You cannot skip this step because if you do skip this step, your nails would most likely lift either the same day or the following day. You may not know, but our nails do have oils that secrete onto them, and that is what this shine is. Those oils will make your nails lift if you do not get the shine off, so you will want to go in with either a sanding band or a handheld file. Do not skip this step. It is crucial to doing acrylic nails. And remember to not stay in the same place for too long because that will cause friction and that would make the nail heat up and it will burn whoever's nails you're doing, whether that's yourself, a client, a family member, anybody, that will burn them. And remember to not file at the natural nail too much. You are only filing enough to remove the natural shine. You do not want to thin out the nails too much because that would cause them some pain. It would kind of hurt them for a while because you filed at the natural nails too much and you just basically hurt them. Now I'm going in with some rubbing alcohol on a paper towel and I'm just doing this to further dehydrate the nail. As you know, we just filed off the natural oil from the natural nail, but I don't feel like that get rid of it all the way, so I go in with the dehydrator to finish taking off all the oils and make sure that all the oils are gone off of the natural nail. You do not have to do that step. You can absolutely skip that. It is not necessary at all. That's just what I feel comfortable doing. Now I'm going in with the primer, and you absolutely have to do this step. You cannot do acrylic nails and skip this step because your set would not last that long if you skip this step. Primer helps the acrylic adhere to the natural nail, so I would not advise you to skip this step. As you can see, I am now going to pick up my balls of acrylic and placing them wherever I see fit. I do not follow a certain technique, although I do recommend that you guys find a technique to follow so you will always know exactly what part of the nail you are at. Also, make sure you get a brush that's fit for you. I personally like the number 9 because it doesn't pick up beads of acrylic that's too big and it's not too small either. It's perfect for the way I work with my balls of acrylic, but everybody works with acrylic differently. So make sure you get a good brush and a brush that picks up just as much as you want to pick up and not too much, not too little. And your brush really is important to your acrylic application, so find a decent brush. Do not go for the cheap brushes that would just make your acrylic go on bad. It is best to find a good brush so you would be comfortable and your work will come out looking good. remember guys, always look at the finger from different angles to make sure that you are getting the nice thickness and apex that you will like. As you can see, I kept moving the nail over and over to make sure that I am at the thickness that I would like, because I do not want the nails to break. Now I am going in with my 180 nail file and filing at the sides to sharpen up the shape of the coffin again, because after 2 weeks it has started to dull, and after my application of acrylic it has dulled a lot. I typically choose to use my 100 grit side because that gets the acrylic down way easier than the 180 side. And I always go in at a 90-degree angle at the sides and the top, because that gets you the straight line like you will like. Always go at the top of the nail, holding the file super straight to make sure you get that nice straight tip that you will want. You do not want your tip to be curved or anything unless they are getting like almond nails or stiletto nails or something like that. But when you are doing something that needs to have a flat top, always remember to hold your file at a 90-degree angle so you could get that sharp straight line. Once again, I had to skip filing her left hand because I was going out of frame. But now I am comparing each finger to see if they are the same length, which they should be, because I didn't shorten any, but I did file at the top to sharpen the tops. So I wanted to make sure they were still the same length. And make sure to do this because you do not want people walking around with 2 different length nails unless they ask for it. So now I'm going in with my metal fine drill bit, and although I use a metal and I'm a beginner, I would not recommend metal to any beginners because it could cut very easily, obviously, because it is metal and it's not a safety drill bit. But I would recommend the ceramic ones because they're not as sharp. Of course they would still cut you, but they're safer than the metal ones. Also, when you're filing with this fine drill bit, make sure to get around the cuticle. I know some people are afraid to get around a cuticle. They're scared to they're gonna cut themselves or someone else. But if you do not file good around this cuticle, I can guarantee you your nails are going to lift. That was the problem I had when I first started. My little sister would always come back with a lot of her nails missing, and obviously, as you can see, this time she had all of her nails still on, and that was because last time I finally decided to go around the cuticle like I should be without any fear of cutting her, because I figured I was getting better at using the drill. So you will want to get around that cuticle real nice so you can seal the cuticle, and you won't let any moisture such as water, lotion, oils, anything get underneath that nail and cause it to start lifting up and possibly come off. I would recommend, if you are really scared, you can possibly go in with a safety drill bit, because obviously you can't cut yourself with the safety drill bit. That's really all I could think of that could possibly let you still be afraid of getting too close to the cuticle while also still getting close to the cuticle and not cutting. The main thing I look for when I'm getting close to the cuticle and filing is to see a little bit of the natural nail. When you see a little bit of the natural nail, that shows that you have sealed the acrylic onto the nail, and there is no way that anything will get underneath the acrylic. You do not want to file too much around the cuticle to where it looks like you still need to get a refill, because what's the point of doing a refill just to make it look like they still need a refill? So when I say show a little bit of the natural nail, file until you see a little bit of the natural nail, I mean a little bit. Do not file till you see way too much of the natural nail. I wish I would have got her finger and showed you up close, but sadly I did not. I would try to remember to do that the next time I do her nails or somebody else's nails. But yeah, I just dragged this on for so long. Anyways, more of this is remember to file around the cuticle and use a fine drill bit so that your nails could come out smooth and you won't have to come back and smoothen them out. I did go back in with the hand file to go sharpen the top of the nails again because they look like they dulled a little bit after I filed with the metal fine drill bit, and I like my coffin shape to be sharp, so I wanted to go back in and sharpen that up for her. Now I'm going in with my polish. As you can see on the ring finger, I did put the tape on to separate the yellow from the clear, and I am going in with the Model 1 Solid Cream Gel Polish. I know y'all see the camera moving. That was my little sister messing with it as I was too focused polishing her nails. But back to the polish. I know I said that I liked this polish in my swatch video, and I said I would recommend it, but after putting it onto this clear acrylic, I'm not really sure how I feel about it anymore. In my swatching video, I put it on natural color nails, so it had a more opaque bottom, so it wasn't really see-through like it is on this clear acrylic. And I know I have soft white underneath it, but soft white is kind of still see-through too, so it's not an opaque base to be putting this kind of see-through polish on. Now I would say I did not follow the directions and I didn't put the base coat on because me and my sister decided to not, but that was a mistake on my end because when I did put the polish onto a nail with the base coat, it came out way better than it did with this set, but it was still kind of see-through. Like, I don't know how many coats you'll have to do to make it not as see-through as it shows on clear acrylic, but I feel like this polish would look way better if you put it on top of like a white base or whatever color you're using. Like how I'm using yellow right now, I'll put one coat of yellow polish and then go in with this color, because this is the color you want to achieve, but you still want an opaque bottom. But yeah, that's just how I feel about this color right now. I do still love the color. It's really a good, it's a pretty yellow color. It's just kind of see-through, but it's not bad. I would not say it's bad. It's not that see-through, if I'm being real. Like, you actually have to look at the finger. If you do the base coat and you do it like how you're supposed to do, you actually got to stare like really hard at the finger to tell that it's see-through. Like, no one should be that close to you. The only person that really would be bothered by it is you. Also, by not putting the base coat, it caused little streaks in the nail. You can't really see it that much, if I'm being real, because of how I took the pictures, but you can, it is there. Like, the streaks are there. So if you are using this, definitely use Model 1's base coat too, or you are going to regret it. I did skip the remaining of the polishing process because I had to do a lot of coats. I believe I did 3 coats on all of the fingers, but 4 coats on the ring finger because the ring finger did not have soft white, so it wasn't as opaque as the rest of the fingers were. It was just clear acrylic because there was a butterfly nail, and I just placed clear acrylic back on it. So I had to do 4 coats on the ring finger due to that being more see-through to the rest of the fingers. Now I'm going in placing the rhinestones. I use Mia Secret gel resin or resin something. It's something by Mia Secret, and I would say it holds on the gems for a decent amount of time, but you have to make sure to not put too much nor too little, because if you put too little, the gems will of course come off. But if you put too much, you will be able to see the glue. That's basically what it is, resin, glue, whatever. You'll be able to see the glue spill out from underneath the gem, and I don't like that. I also do this before I apply my top coat because I do not want the gems on top of the top coat. I want the top coat around the gems. So I do this however she wants her gem, and you can't really see, but on the ring finger how I did the split between the yellow and the clear, I am lining that with gems. And yeah, that's all I do for the rest of this set. After that, I put the top coat on, and then I put some cuticle oil onto her nails because her nails looked ashy. Well, not ashy, but dry. They needed some oil. And please ignore half the things she do to the camera. That's just her. She's an odd one. I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but as I said before, I use the gel resin by Mia Secret, or the glue for the gems, whatever it's called, and I also use the activator for that glue, and that is to dry the glue quicker than it would dry on its own. And I use this for my own comfort because it just seems like my gems sometimes will slide if I do not use it. So I typically spray it in between every 2 to 3 fingers to make sure that the gems are dried, especially before I do the thumb, because the thumb, turning the hand to do the thumb, would make the gem slide. Anyways, I will leave the link in the description to everything I have spoken about in this video if I have the link. Some I don't have the link for. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you want to be updated on the videos I post. Have a good day.